Hi, everyone. First off, it's been a while since I've been on, and it's nice to see you. Second, for those of you who watch my videos, you know I'm not used to having a background, right? But I'm not in my office. I'm not even in the United States. I'm in another country, so the lighting is different. But this picture behind me is actually one I took myself. Look. See, you can even see a local fisherman's boat there. I wanted to jump on because we really are getting into the midst of the holiday season. We're past Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, things that I'm sure I am missing out of my own ignorance or just memory right now. But I just wanted to talk to you all about the strength that you have that you may not think you do. And it's exactly why I am where I am. It's a last minute trip to support my loved ones who need me at this time. It's a beautiful scenery, but that doesn't make it necessarily an easy time. And we all go through these. Some of you will be missing loved ones for the first time this year. Some of you, second time, and some of you, many times. Some of you might be facing all kinds of hardships, right? Financial hardships, personal family issues. Some of you may be alone. And there's so much emphasis on family on the holiday season, and it's not equal across the board. It really isn't. And I am smiling, but I'm not trying to minimize. And part of me is smiling because thankfully for the location where I'm at, I've been able to meditate and find some strength in that meditation to help me get through. I'm also extremely aware of how fortunate I am that even though parts of my family are having a really challenging time, and it's not easy for me either, but I have a lot of support. And I know a lot of people out there don't. So I wanted to just mention something, and maybe you will find a little bit of usefulness out of this. And that is the strength of your soul. Sometimes we just think that we just can't keep going. And then all of a sudden, we might find an ounce to propel us forward, a little motivation. We find ourselves maybe digging deep, you know. Sometimes it's moment by moment for people. And I don't want you to forget that. I don't want you to forget that. Because some of these moments by moments, some of these aspects where you feel like you're just not going to make it. I can't get up. I'm struggling. Maybe you can't be with family for the holidays for so many reasons. Maybe most of your family has transitioned and you're still here. There's so many layers, there's so many aspects, and yet there's commonalities as well. But a couple of things. Number one, your soul cannot be broken. And sometimes that little piece that you find to keep going is coming from your soul. And other times when you feel like somehow I just have some energy, I'm not even sure how I got up today, or these smiles from strangers today give you a lift to get through the day, or you had a smooth day at work instead of an anticipated challenging day. Let me tell you something. Your loved ones play a big role in these things as well. And let's not forget that. Maybe you don't feel them the way I do. Maybe you don't see them in the way that you'd like, meaning through the mind's eye or clairvoyance. Maybe you used to feel them all the time and now you don't. Maybe you don't dream about them, but you wish you did. Perhaps you're wanting signs and you're not getting them, or you don't think you're getting them. That's the key. And so I just want you to think about this, because even when we're not necessarily seeing them, feeling them, having that awareness that they're around, please let me tell you that they are. Sometimes signs change over time. What you used to be is one sign, maybe now it's another. So what I'm looking for here is, well, I'm being my raw self. I really am. But what I'm looking for here is something that came out of a meditation I was able to do 2 days ago, outside with a view like this, which I know is just extraordinary, at least in my opinion, because I'm a water baby. But it was this. I've always said that God makes the world beautiful because God knows how hard life is. And you may question my use of the word God. You can use it, God's source, the universe, however it works for you. It doesn't matter what the name is. But as I was sitting in that meditation, and I was struggling personally with somebody that I love very much and what they're going through. And I'm not, please, I don't need the comments. I can feel some of you want to give comments just watching this part, but that's okay. I've got plenty of support. I'm here to support you. Where I am now, I have been so many times. And out of that meditation was the guidance to look around, look at it as though you've never been there before. And then I got this image of sometimes, even a weed growing up out in a sidewalk. It's kind of a miracle. And what the guides were getting at with me is, as tough as things may be at times, at your lowest moments that you may feel, if there's anything that there is to offer, is there's always one piece of beauty somewhere. Somewhere. Maybe it's in a top you choose to wear. Maybe it's in a throw pillow that you bought just for yourself. Doesn't matter if it costs $1. Doesn't matter if it didn't cost a thing. Maybe some leaves are still on the trees. Maybe there's fresh snow. I often like to think of when it's raining a lot, it's a way to cleanse and clear the buildings. It may sound silly, but I'm like, the buildings need to be washed somehow, and rain does that. So I leave you with this. There's always one thing, even if it's a second by second. Look around. A stranger smiles to you, and just passing by, it's a gift. If you see something that you haven't noticed before, or you forgot how much you valued when you first purchased it, or it was given to you, love it again, appreciate it again. When the days are long and tough and hard, there's still always one little thing, even if it comes from the point inside of you that says, I didn't think I would make it through today, but I need the money and I made it. That's huge, you all. That's huge. So, in my own way, I'm hoping to give a little inspiration and some different ways of perhaps looking at things a little bit. And I may not be on much for the next few weeks, and I know I haven't been on for a while, but I want to wish each and every single one of you all of the best through this season. And let 2024 start new and different. It comes in our mindset. And yeah, life is going to be hard. It's going to be filled with challenges. I'm a person too. But for each and every one of you, I sincerely, sincerely hope that you can find one thing a day to keep you going. With much gratitude for this YouTube community, deep gratitude for those of you who write and sometimes even email, that you find something beneficial out of these videos. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. I hope you can feel some of this energy that I'm sending your way. And let's make 2024 be a better year in any way that we can. Let's just be kind to one another. And I really look forward to doing more videos, and ideally without having to have a background like this. But that's the opportunity of technology, isn't it? So take good care of yourselves. Thank you as always for your comments and listening. And Many blessings to all of you. Thank you. And take good care. And we'll chat again in 2024 and maybe even sooner. Who knows?